All right. All right. So, this is gonna be one of my few streams that I actually keep public afterwards. I like to ramble on a lot and talk about a lot of random shit, and most of my streams I end up deleting them afterwards just because it doesn't really fit my channel. But this is one of those videos that I usually make every year. However, I am I don't really have a desire to like go and make this like high quality video for it. I'm just gonna stream it and see. I think it'll be cool to see what everybody else thinks as well. You know what I mean? So this is it. It's that time of year again. We got the NHL bracket challenge, and I mean, let's get into it, shall we? Um, Also, hello to the people joining. Got 5 viewers that it shows. Maybe there's some comments. Sometimes the comments don't show up. And yeah, so we got sports player Daniel. What's up? I have y'all out in the first round. Jeez, dude. All right, Alejandro's here. Playoff weekend. Yeah, I'm excited too. All right, so let's just go ahead and name this thing. We'll go CRB's perfect bracket. All right. Let's just get into it. Okay, so it looks a little bit different this year because the playoffs obviously are different this year. Yeah. Yep. Where do we even begin? I guess Toronto and Montreal. Let me go on my phone here and let me look up the standings. I want to see. I have like zero knowledge. I've put zero thought into this at all. I'm just winging it, to be honest with you. So we'll start off with the North Division. It's really tough to say for all these divisions because they've only played each other. So Toronto, Montreal. So Toronto's got 77 points. Montreal's got 59. So Toronto should have the upper hand there. However, I do want to look at the head-to-head matchups between the two teams. So they beat Montreal the last 2 times, lost in overtime once, beat them again, lost to them once, beat them again. Whoa, hold up. So lost to them February, won against them in February. So their record is pretty good against Montreal. Yeah, I don't think Toronto should have an issue winning that series. Do I have to put the number of games? Let's go 6. I don't think Toronto should have an issue with that one. Got a Capitals fan up in the chat. Oh yeah, jeez, yeah. Playoffs start tomorrow. That's insane. Because the NHL like just announced the schedule, and so usually when they do that, you have a couple weeks to look forward to it. But this year was totally different. They had Calgary and Vancouver having to make up games. They're actually going to be playing regular season games while the Capitals are playing Game 3 of their playoff. It's so funny to me that there's still going to be regular season hockey during the same time as playoff hockey. It's whack. Toronto does choke in the playoffs, Daniel. I'm not going to... spoiler alert, I'm not putting them that far. All right, Edmonton and Winnipeg. Jeez, this is another... Let me go to the standings. So Edmonton was better than Winnipeg by 11 points. But that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is head-to-head. Edmonton, Winnipeg. So the Oilers, last time they played Winnipeg, beat them. The time before that, they kicked their ass. The time before that, they shut them out. The time before that, they beat them. Then they beat them again. Lost to them. They haven't lost to Winnipeg since February 15th. So you're telling me Winnipeg... Oh, okay, hold on. So out of like 8 games or something like that, Winnipeg only beat them twice. Yeah, I got Edmonton in this one, yeah. Sheesh. this is the toughest part, is guessing the number of games. I don't think it should go that far, but for whatever reason it will. 7 games. Good luck to your Lightning in the playoffs. Thank you, Kana Uber Alice Mickey. I know I pronounced that terribly. Let me see. Stamkos back, and I hope he brings us back to championships. Are you going to go to the playoff games here in Tampa? I don't know. I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the time or not. So, all right, I guess we can move on to the East Division now. Pittsburgh and New York Islanders. I know Pittsburgh's really good this year. Again, let me go look at the... All right, standings first. Pittsburgh won their division with 77 points. However, New York was only 6 points behind, so it was pretty close. So, New York Islanders versus Pittsburgh. Let me just check this out for a second. W L W L L. Damn. It was pretty split, to be honest with you. The games they lost to the Islanders were really close. But then they beat the Islanders pretty close too. Jeez, dude, I don't know. This one can go either way. This one can go either way, dude. Yo, Casey's in the chat. What's up, my man? Yeah, I feel like Pittsburgh's too hot right now. And that one's got to go to 7, right? Like that's got to. Washington and Boston. God, I hate Boston, and I hope that they lose in the first round. Sincerely. So, Boston. Where are we? Boston versus Washington. Lost. 1. Lost. Oh, they got their ass kicked. One of the games. 1. Lost in shootout. 1. Lost in shootout. So, to me, it just seems like Boston has the upper hand. Screw it. Boston always loses in the frickin' second round of the playoffs anyways, right? So, I can go ahead and set that up. All right, Central Division. Oh, great. This is where I got to actually predict the Lightning and shit. Carolina and Nashville. Now, I am more familiar with the Central Division, obviously, because my Lightning play in it, so I have a better understanding, just better knowledge of how the teams have been this season. For this division in particular. We got Nashville at 64 points, Carolina at 80. I don't know what Carolina's head-to-head was. I know in previous years you were able to actually view who had the upper hand in these brackets, but I guess it's just they don't have them anymore because it's weird. Alejandro, Dallas did not make the playoffs. Jordan, hey dude, are you worried about your team in the playoffs? Yes, for a couple reasons. First reason being they're trying to repeat championships in the hardest sport to repeat championships in. That's the first red flag. Second red flag is the fact that they're dealing with some major injuries. They have not had Kucherov all season, although they are saying that he is going to play in Game 1, or it's very likely. And same thing with Stamkos. We haven't had Stamkos in about a month or two, and he's expected to play in the first round of the playoffs finally. And Hedman is not 100%. He's been playing through an injury for a month or so now, and it's going to require surgery in the offseason. So for this entire playoffs, we are not going to have 100% Hedman. So there's a couple red flags pointing to the Lightning not going too well. But we'll talk about that in a second. We're talking about Carolina versus Nashville right now. So against Nashville, they lost. They lost. They won. So they kind of like... See, the Hurricanes kind of did good against Nashville this year. But Nashville, the past couple times, have beat them. And one thing that doesn't help me this year is the fact that I don't know which teams are dealing with injuries. I don't know which teams have fallen off. I really don't. I have really not been paying all that much attention this season. I mean, I did for a while, but then it just kind of like fell out. I don't know. But I got Carolina. I got Carolina winning in 5. Is that fair? Screw it, 6. We'll go 6. Great, here we go. Tampa versus Florida. Now, all right, this is where I'm knowledgeable with this one. You know what I mean? Because it's Tampa, my team, right? Like, I know what we've been going through. I know what we've been dealing with. The Florida Panthers have kicked our ass as of recent, and there's a good reason for it. We've been heavily injured, on top of the fact that we've been starting a bunch of rookies, because to us these were meaningless games. With our last 2 games of the regular season were against Florida, and we already knew that that's who we were going to play in the playoffs. So it didn't really matter whether we won or lost those games, right? Because let's be real, it's a 5-hour drive in between cities, and Lightning fans pack both stadiums. BB&T Center is more like Amalie Arena South. It's going to be a home game for the Lightning the entire round. So, but I will say it is great that we get a Florida matchup in ice hockey playoffs. That is awesome. It's about time we had a good Florida rivalry in hockey. But it is still weird to me that the Panthers are named Florida, like as if they represent the entire state, and that the Lightning aren't also in Florida. That I don't know, it just bothers me. So, with the way the Lightning are getting healthy at the right time, and the way that Florida they just have not been easy all year. They've been kind of a pain in our ass, but we did kick their ass one time. The game I went to down in Miami, right? Sunrise. No, I got the Lightning winning this one, and I got them winning in 6. I think that's fair. All right, West Division. We have Colorado and St. Louis. Colorado better fucking watch out, because they won the President's Trophy. I was on their Twitter yesterday, right, before they had won the President's Trophy, and I wanted to see what their fans were going to say about it. Like, did their fans want to win the President's Trophy? Because I know damn well as a Lightning fan, I want to stay as far away from that thing as possible after that 2019 season. But no, I go and read the comments on the Avs Twitter, and all their fans are like, oh, we want the President's Trophy. I'm like, why? Why do you guys want the President's Trophy? That seems ridiculous to me. Now, I did not know until today that the Avalanche in 2001 won the President's Trophy and went on to win the Stanley Cup. So I guess they have that going for them, is that they've already defeated the President's Trophy curse in their history. But as of recent, I as a Lightning fan, I do not trust that President's Trophy. But I do have Colorado beating St. Louis pretty easily here. I'm talking 5 games. I don't have to look at head-to-head for that one. Colorado, they're a dominant team. And Vegas versus Minnesota. Okay, this is something that I need to actually look at. Vegas versus Minnesota. So Vegas finished 7 points better. And no, Minnesota was actually good this year. You know what? I might have to call an upset here, although I don't want to. Let me just look it up real quick. Vegas versus Minnesota, right? Won, lost. Wow. Okay, 1-1. So I mean, I think Minnesota actually won the regular season series. But with the way Vegas has been, I don't think they've. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Vegas has ever lost in the first round. No, I want Vegas. I want Vegas, and I want Vegas in 7. Give it to me. Okay. If the Lightning lose to the Panthers in the playoffs, will I root for them? Probably not. I don't really give a shit about them, to be honest. And I especially don't root for teams that beat my team in the playoffs. That hurts even more. So I would either. I've always liked Vegas, for whatever reason, and I've always liked St. Louis because of Missouri. So I think I'd root for St. Louis or Vegas. Probably Vegas, if anything, honestly. I'd probably root for Vegas to go all the way. Sorry, Casey. I know that you do not like them, but but I do like Vegas. What website are you on? I'm on bracketchallenge.nhl.com. You can make your own league. You can join random leagues. All right, so for the what will we even call this round? I don't even know what this round is called. So we have the first round. I guess just second round. We'll call it second round. Quarterfinals, I think, is another name for it. Anyways, Toronto and Edmonton. Dude, it's crazy that a Canadian team gets a free pass to the conference finals. Whatever it takes, man, right? It's been a long time since a Canadian team actually won the cup, which is hilarious. Since it's like their sport. So, Edmonton versus Toronto. How are we looking on that? Edmonton loses to Toronto pretty badly. Yeah. No, Toronto would win this. And here, congratulations, Toronto. You get your free pass to the semifinals. So that means that Pittsburgh would play Toronto in the semifinal, meaning one of them would have to go to the cup, and that's just stupid. I hate that. I hate both those teams. All right, Carolina versus Tampa. Honestly, I think most people would say Carolina. And for a good reason. They're really good, won the division, and the Bolts play them well, though. I mean, it's a pretty even matchup, from what I've seen of the regular season. I can only imagine if we have a healthy team, then it's probably gonna. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I don't think. God, I'm so confused. Once you get out of the division, who would you play in the semifinal? All right, you know what? We're gonna figure this out in a second. Anyways, I have Tampa winning. Mainly because I've watched almost every Tampa Carolina game this year, and Tampa just plays Carolina really well. I mean, it is pretty even, but I think that would definitely be a 7-game series. So, Colorado, Vegas. Dude, Colorado, you got the President's Trophy. You're screwed. I'm sorry. You're screwed. Whoa, hold on. Okay, yeah, you're screwed, Vegas. Or not Vegas. Colorado, they're done, dude. They won the President's Trophy. That's the worst thing they could have done. So, click to me. Wow. Why is the other side not loading? Doesn't make any sense. Seed 2 selection? The fuck does that mean? Oh, I guess like they reseed or something? I don't know. That's why. Got it. So you're telling me that the East would have to play the West to get to the final. That's some weird shit. Now, I said a while ago in a video I made back in September, September, I said that my dream Stanley Cup final matchup was Vegas versus Tampa, but it looks like that is not possible this year. It does not look like that is possible. We'd have to get through Vegas in the regular season, or not the playoff bracket to get to the. This is a weird season, dude. This is a weird season. All right. So I have to choose Toronto or Pittsburgh to go to the Cup. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Dude, okay, this is where it gets interesting because none of these teams have played each other this season. Vegas hasn't played Tampa. Toronto has not played Pittsburgh. I don't know who would have the upper hand in either of these. So this is just based on gut feeling, I guess. So because Toronto chokes in the playoffs, I have Pittsburgh going to the Stanley Cup final. Toronto just can never seem to get over that final hump. But although I do hate them, they're not our division rivals this year. So they get like a 1-year pass, right? Like if they made the Cup, I wouldn't be as mad as I would in a regular season since, they're in our division. So they get a pass. They get a pass this year and this year only. But I do have Pittsburgh going to the final, I guess. I didn't want to put Pittsburgh. I fucking hate Pittsburgh, but I guess that's just what it is. And I think for the first time, I've been doing these brackets since like 2016, maybe 2017. I have never had the Lightning not winning the Cup because of my bias. So, I'm putting Vegas. Dude, all right, look. I bet I caught you off guard there. I've been saying since the beginning of the season that it's going to be so hard for Tampa to go back-to-back because it's hockey. It's the National Hockey League. I think it's the hardest sport to go back-to-back in. And for that reason, I have Vegas back in the final. And the reason I had Tampa actually even going that far to the Eastern Conference Final is because of the fact that we always make the Eastern Conference Final. 2020, 2019 never happened. We're scratching that. We made it in 2018. We made it in 2016. We made it in 2015. We made it in 2011. So Eastern Conference Final 5 times in 9 years. 5 times in 9 years, the Bolts have made the Eastern Conference Final, and it's crazy that we've only won the Cup once. So, I mean, I think that trend continues of Lightning losing in the Eastern Conference Final. But, I got Vegas and Pittsburgh. Now it's time for me to make my final prediction here. I think Vegas wins, just because they've been on the brink of it since their first ever inaugural season. They've been on the brink of winning the Cup. They've been so close. So the tiebreaker, enter the total number of goals scored in the Stanley Cup Final Series for all games. I don't know how much is like a typical. I'm just gonna throw out a random number. 46. Is that a lot? That's a lot, I think. 29. That's better. So I mean, there you go. I got Vegas winning it finally. But let's be real. I mean, they've been so close for several years now. I feel like it's only a matter of time with their core. Like, I feel like their core, they have to win it once, right? And it would make sense for it to happen in a weird season like this. So, there you go. There you go. Stanley Cup champion, Vegas Golden Knights. And I wouldn't even be mad about that, to be honest. Like, even if they had to knock out my Bolts along the way, I wouldn't even be mad about that. Again, I have always liked Vegas because I guess it's such a cool franchise. First team ever, first pro team in Vegas. They've got such a cool theme, medieval times. I don't know. I love their colors, their uniforms, their city. I've been to Vegas several times. I love the city. I don't have the same feeling towards the Raiders at all. Fuck the Raiders. They're always Oakland to me. They will never. I still call them Oakland. I'm still going to call them Oakland. I don't feel the same way about the Raiders. But with the Golden Knights, Vegas is a great city. I'm very happy that they're, an expansion franchise, and I think that this is their time. About time. But, that's about it. So let's see what everybody else has. Sharks Bolts perfect finals. Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? It's a shame that Raiders Chiefs can't ever happen in a Super Bowl unless some weird pandemic hits and they have to rearrange the divisions, like this year. Then maybe we'd get a Chiefs Raiders Super Bowl. That'd be so weird. Let's think about this, Casey. Right? So Sharks Bolts final. We wouldn't be able to have an Athletics Rays World Series, but we could have an ALCS. I don't know. All right. Nobody want to watch them in the final. If you're talking about Pittsburgh, then I agree. It's sad to say that I think the Lightning will lose in the first round. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do think that. And if it did happen, I wouldn't be all that shocked, if I'm being honest. Florida has played us very well this year. And again, the Lightning are playing through some injuries. Definitely the weirdest playoff of all time. I think it's even weirder than last year. Honestly. This is the weirdest playoff of all time. I don't think the Rays are that good this year. Dude, I agree. Like, I'm not even going to counter-argue you. The Rays are trash. Like, they're not trash, but they're easily... They're probably the most 500 team in the league, dude. You know, the Rays have the lowest batting average with runners in scoring position in the major leagues. They're terrible. Like, every time we get... You know, if we get a guy on second base with no outs... I never expect that guy to get home. It's terrible. I want Ravens Chiefs AFC Championship game. See you in week 2. Yeah, man. Football schedule just got released. Closer to the season, I'll do my regular season Chiefs predictions like I did last year. Closer to the start of the season. So, at the end of summer is when I'll make it. Rays and A's both struggle hitting. Yeah, well, the A's are a lot better record-wise. And the A's beat us a shit ton, too. I think we tied in the Tropicana Field Series 2-2, and then you beat us 2-1 in Oakland, something like that. Yeah. At least all Tampa teams went to the playoffs, yeah. That is true. I'm glad you beat Boston 2 out of 3. It's a good thing. I hate Boston. I hate New York. Now, let me, with 10 viewers on, let me use this as an opportunity, right, to plug my Instagram, at Chiefs Rays Bolts. Super simple. Same name as my YouTube channel on Instagram. I'm sure most of the people in this stream have already done that, but, I am on Instagram. And I do want to give you a preview of what's to come for this channel. So I have a shit ton of videos coming out this month. This is going to be the month of CRB, you know what I mean? It's going to be crazy. I have, what do I have? So tonight at 6:30, in 3 hours and 10 minutes from, or is it 3 hours and 10 minutes from now? How to get my math right? 3 hours and 10 minutes from now, I am releasing the 8th all-time video for the Fanatics Unboxing compilation series. So version 8, which I started filming back in February and just finished up, that will be releasing at 6:30 tonight. It's a 35-minute long video, so get your fucking popcorn ready, because you have to listen to me. Obviously, I control you. You have to listen to me. You have to watch all 35 minutes. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry, but you have to. You have to watch all 35 minutes, and just look at every individual thing that I unnecessarily spent a lot of money on. So there's that, and then tomorrow at noon Eastern time is my Rays. Okay, a couple people have been asking me when this video is coming out, right? Couple people have been asking me, especially a couple people in this chat, and I finally have an answer for you. Rays versus Athletics vlog at Tropicana Field, baby. That is coming out tomorrow at noon Eastern time. My boy Alejandro, I don't know if he's in this chat still. He actually met up with me at the game, and he got a little feature in the video. Very brief, but we didn't really record all that much during the game. Now, I did make it like a 2-part vlog. I mean, it's just one vlog, right? But I went to 2 games and merged them into one vlog. The first game being the Rays versus Athletics game, and then a couple days later I went to a Rays versus Astros game, and I suggest that you continue to watch because you get to hear me and the boys booing the Astros, you know what I mean? Jose Altuve and Bregman and Gurriel. Like, we recorded ourselves booing the hell out of them. They deserve it, cheaters. Anyways, Trevor, my man, says subbed. Thank you very much, sir. Love your unboxings. That's how I found your channel. Can't wait for the unboxing video. Unboxing of the best. Geez, a lot of people are excited about the unboxing videos. They typically do me well, though. So be sure to share with your friends and shit, man. Yeah, so a lot of, Rays versus A's vlog / Rays versus Astros vlog. It's I think it's like an 8-minute video, and like 6 minutes of it are athletics. So for you Oakland people in the chat, that should be a pretty entertaining video for you. And that's what's coming out this week. Today I'm gonna work on my New York vlog. If you follow me on Instagram, you'd probably notice that I was in New York over the last weekend. I went to a Mets game and a Yankees game, and I have to edit the videos for that. And so I have that to make. And then a couple days after my New York trip, I flew up to Pittsburgh to watch a Pirates game at PNC Park, so I got to make a vlog for that too. It's going to be a busy month for Chiefs, Rays, Bolts, man. And guess what? Tomorrow, I'm flying to Chicago to watch a White Sox game. So then I'll have a Chicago White Sox vlog coming out sometime in the future. And it's just going to be a busy month. I have to make Lightning playoff recap videos as well. I'm excited about the playoffs because I have a great group of friends. I have a group chat with about 20 people, mostly Lightning fans. And last year, a couple of us each hosted our own little watch parties for the other boys in the chat. And it's returning this year, and it's so exciting because those are the best. When you get like group reactions, like a room full of Lightning fans, you get that group reaction footage. That's like the best content, you know what I mean? So I'm happy to say that we'll be getting those back again this year. So Kamal says, you need to catch a game at Camden Yards, bro. I did catch a game at Camden Yards, bro. 2017, it was towards the end of the season, Rays versus Orioles. I did vlog it. But it's only about 2 minutes long. It was terrible. I hardly recorded anything. And it's one of those things where if I went back, I would record a lot more of it. I guess I don't know. It was still early in my YouTube years, and just not years. Like, it was still early in my YouTube's like history, and I wasn't like entirely on the vlog train yet. So like I recorded it, I made a vlog, but it wasn't all really much of that much. It wasn't all that much of a vlog, if you know what I mean. My vlogs, I feel, have progressed tremendously over the years. I feel like it's pretty decent content nowadays. But, if you go to my vlogs from 2017, 2018, they were not the best. But I feel like I've been progressing a lot, and I feel like they're better now. I wasn't following you then. Come back to Baltimore. Camden Yards was nice, dude. I would like to come back. But it might be a while. Just saying, it might be a while. Now, I am going to try. After this weekend when I go to Chicago, I'll have 4 parks left. And then I've done all of them in Major League Baseball. After this weekend in Chicago, all I'll have to do is the new Texas Rangers Park, Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, and Boston, Fenway Park. Haven't done that one yet, although I'm really excited to piss off Boston fans. I hate those fuckers. And, by the way, if there's any Boston fans in the chat, I don't actually think you're a fucker. I just, it's a friendly joke. And then lastly, Houston. I did go to Minute Maid Park when I was like 8 or 9. I don't remember any of it, so I don't count it. So I have to go back and, yeah. So, let me just reply, catch up on a couple comments here. Casey's like, "Ayo, dude, you got a cop a Astros cheated jersey." You see, that's something that I would heavily consider if the Rays were directly affected by it, right? Like, if they, we played the Astros that year in the regular season, but, the season that they cheated, the Rays were terrible. They were like 500, so they did not affect the Rays' chances in winning the World Series at all. So, like, yeah, it sucks for the sport, but it didn't have a direct effect on the Rays. So it's, you know, it's one of those things that I hate that it happened, but I'm not as pissed off as like a Dodgers fan or a Oakland fan would be about it. So that's, you know, that'd be funny if I got that, but I think I'd rather get a name. Content used to be low quality because my camera was broken. Then I got a new 4K. You see, Casey, you have an advantage, bro, because like you get to see the mistakes that I made, right, when I was like at the point that you're currently at in YouTube, and you get to like, you know, capitalize on that and be like, okay, I'm not gonna do what that guy did. I'm gonna make it better, right? Like just all right. All you have to do is watch my videos from when I was in the same grade as you, and you just make it better than that. You know, it's just make it better than what I did. Then you'll be off to a great start in like 2 or 3 years. Did you see that Padres fan punch the Rockies fan? Yes, I did. I have no idea what the context was. I don't know what the backstory was, but it was interesting. Man just gave a full-on fucking just knockout punch, like Conor McGregor style. I wouldn't be surprised if Jake Paul calls him up. Hey, bro, you want to fight? Alright, dude. I mean, that's all I have, really, for this bracket video. Be sure to check out my videos that are dropping this weekend. I'm sure I'll edit some more videos and have 1 or 2 out on Sunday. Maybe another on Monday. I'm not really too sure. I'm trying to space out the uploads so you guys have time to like watch all of them. But I think this is going to be the point where I end off the stream. That's all I got. So this is once again my Stanley Cup Finals champion prediction. I got the Vegas Golden Knights winning it. And this is the first time ever that I've predicted the Lightning to lose in the playoffs. So putting my biases aside, I'm just happy we won last year. Can't be mad about it. So with that being said, I will catch you guys later. Lastly, follow me on Instagram at ChiefsRaceBolts. Give me a message. You know, we can have a chat sometime. All right. That's going to do it. Thank you for watching, everybody, and catch you later.